Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the official weigh-in for Hard Day's Night, a great night of World Championship Boxing tomorrow from M&S Bank Arena in Liverpool, England. It is all being brought to you by Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions, along with their great sponsors. Riyadh Season, 32 Red, That Prize Guy, and Unibet. A big thanks to those great sponsors. It will be shown exclusively in the UK on TNT Sports and worldwide on DAZN. Tickets can still be purchased through ticketquarter.co.uk. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's now get the weigh-in process started. Our first two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled four-round super welterweight contest. Let's welcome first, coming to us from Narva, Estonia, a veteran of 17 professional bouts. Let's welcome Artur Sparta.
Well, here comes Artur Sparta. Well known on these shores, he had a draw with Sam King. Always comes to fight, does Artur Sparta, and he'll be the opponent for Lewis Lawton, making his professional debut tomorrow night. He was last seen on February 8th in Manchester.
Yeah,
lost to Joe Cooper that
a couple
night.
of times, you know, on the circuit. Tough, durable man. It's what you need on your debut.
156 pounds, 7 ounces for Artur Sparta. Now we will welcome to the scale from Stoke-on-Trent, Staffordshire, England. He had a stellar amateur career, becoming a national champion. Tomorrow, making his professional boxing debut, let's welcome Lewis Lawton.
Well, it's professional debut time for Lewis Lawton. He's the son of Scott Lawton, former English lightweight champion. And let's see if he can follow in his father's footsteps.
156 pounds for Lewis Lawton.
Quality shape, looks ready, you know, he's looks like going to turn up for his debut and put a massive performance. Like I said, he's in top shape and be a great fight.
A new father-son combination in boxing. Scott Lawton, Lewis Lawton. Scott Lawton, of course, you know, had those fights with Amir Khan, Derry Matthews back in the day, and proudly supporting his son now.
Yeah, I'm sure he's passed on some knowledge to his son, you know, all that experience in the game, and what a show to be having your debut on. Fantastic. There's nothing like your debut, you know, you're so excited, and I bet he can't wait to just get in there now and do the business.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, these two competing tomorrow in a scheduled four-round super welterweight contest.
Well, you only get one professional debut, and this will be the professional debut of Lewis Lawton, son of Scott Lawton, looking to put Stoke on the map just like his father did, just like Nathan Heaney did, and he looks ready, Zach.
Yeah, he looks ready there. He's having his first face-off. He looks ready, you know, he's in good shape. I bet he just can't wait to get the gloves tied up and now and get on the way.
Let's continue our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled four-round featherweight contest. We will first welcome from Chinandega, Nicaragua, now fighting out of Bratislava, Slovakia. He is a veteran of 54 professional bouts. Let's welcome Angel El Corrente Gomez.
Well, Angel Gomez, certainly a familiar figure on the UK fighting circuit. Have you been in with him at some point, Zach?
Yeah, I have been in with him. He's a tough fella. What a man, he seems to be on every show at the minute. He looks in half decent shape now as well. When I boxed him, he was a little bit podgy, but no, he looks fantastic there. And what a man he is, you know, he jumps in last minute, does his job.
129 pounds, 8 ounces for Angel El Corrente Gomez. And now we will welcome to the scale from Morecambe, England, making his professional boxing debut, William Burchell.
Well, William Burchell is the oldest of the boxing Burchell brothers, making his pro debut at last. 24 years old, looks ripped to shreds on the scales.
127 pounds, 9 ounces for William
Looking in top shape.
Burchell.
Top shape.
Yeah, looks in very good shape. Cracking fight for his first debut as well. That man knows his way about the ring, Angel Gomez, and I'm sure he might try some slippery things.
Well, Jack, you know a thing or two about boxing brothers. What's it like boxing on the same night as your brother? Have you done that yet? You know, there's things like that I'm sure will be in your future. And the Burchells boxing, Lawton and William, both boxing the same night tomorrow.
Yeah. It's, as long as you do better than your brother, you're all right. It's very nervy, but like the boys will know what they're doing. They've been there, done that before, and he'll be here for a good couple of rounds, and I think what a great show to be part of, for your debut.
Well, very, very good amateurs, the Burchell brothers. William, of course, the oldest. Lawton making his professional debut as well.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, these two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 4-round featherweight contest.
Well, they say Liverpool have the Smiths brothers, Morecambe has the Burchells. There is a new era in Morecambe boxing, the Burchell brothers very much on the scene.
Yeah, massively, they're all great boxers. Top shape. I think he'll be putting a massive performance, and on to more.
Our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 4-round super bantamweight contest. Let's first welcome, coming to us from Debrecen, Hungary. His professional record, 1 win, 1 defeat. That 1 win coming by way of knockout. Here is Laszlo Berath.
Well, here is Laszlo Berath, 24-year-old from Hungary. The 1 win that he has came by knockout, and he will be the opponent for Lawton Burchell.
Nice, looks in good shape, ready.
121 pounds for Laszlo Berath. And now we will welcome to the scale from Morecambe, England, making his professional boxing debut. Let's welcome the future Lawton Burchell.
Well, Lawton Burchell has been looking forward to this moment for what feels like an eternity. Makes his pro debut tomorrow evening at long last.
124 pounds, 1 ounce for the future Lawton Burchell.
Yeah, I believe he'll be more than ready for his pro debut. I think if you haven't seen a clip of him, doing all the slick skills on Instagram, you're missing something, but yeah, he's a talented kid, and I hope he puts on a good performance tomorrow.
Well, he's just 18 years old, Lawton Burchell. 3 years in a row he was voted England's best amateur. He's got all the credentials, and he has been itching to follow in his brother Nelson's footsteps. Nelson, of course, an unbeaten featherweight, and William making his debut as well. So much happening with the Burchells.
Massive. I think it's another brother, another super talent. I think tomorrow night you'll see a special performance from him, and I'm excited to see this one.
Yeah, I believe he'll be more than ready, and the brothers should be proud of each other. They're doing well, they're all professional boxers. 2 making the debut, 1's already up and running. It's fantastic for the family, I suppose.
Well, did plenty as an amateur. Lawton, 6-time national amateur champion. And let's see how he looks in this face-off. He's already
Once again, ladies and gentlemen,
eyeing up his opponent
tomorrow in a scheduled 4-round super bantamweight contest.
I mean, even when Lawton took to the scales, he was sort of half eyeballing his opponent as he got to the scales. He's looking forward to this moment. I was expecting this to happen, just getting right up in there.
Yeah, straight in there. He's looking confident. He's looking ready. He's looking on a performance. He's obviously done all the hard training. He's ready to get the rewards of it.
Yeah, it looks great. They're having a little nod at each other there now.
Not taking his eyes off him, is he?
Oh no, he's not taking them off. Won't turn,
Someone's looking for 1-0, aren't they?
Good lads.
Do you think he'll sleep tonight? He seems very, very excited.
It's Christmas, isn't it? It's Christmas in the morning. He's no chance of him sleeping tonight.
Christmas morning for that boy, innit?
He could be putting someone to sleep.
Our next fighter to the scale competing tomorrow in a scheduled 4-round welterweight contest. He will be taking on Ezekiel Benegones, who will be weighing in at a later time. Let's welcome, from right here, Liverpool, undefeated with 1 victory. Here is Lucas Bwana.
Well, there's a lot of buzz about Lucas Bwana, another product of the Everton Red Triangle Gym.
146 pounds, 12 ounces for Lucas Bwana.
Yeah, he looks fantastic there. Another one from the Everton Red, as you say. I've not seen much of him, but I've heard very good things about Lucas.
Well, he's just coming off winning the ABAs, where he knocked out 3 of the 4 opponents in there.
Wow.
It's not easy to get those knockouts in the amateurs, so he's got a bit of whack about him.
Yeah, he's obviously got a bang in his punch, hasn't he? You know, like you said, to get knockouts in the amateurs, and if he's doing that, you know, wow, what an exciting career he's going to have ahead of him.
Our next fighters to the scale competing tomorrow in a scheduled 6-round super middleweight contest. We will first welcome, coming to us from San Jose, Costa Rica. He has 12 professional bouts to his credit. Let's welcome Jose Elro Hadier.
Well, here comes the 35-year-old from Costa Rica, who will be the opponent for Jack Power tomorrow evening in Liverpool.
159 pounds, 10 ounces for Jose Elro Hadier.
Well, he's taken Ben Fowl, Frankie Davey the distance. He's a tough man.
And now we welcome to the scale from Runcorn, Cheshire, England, undefeated with 4 wins, 1 win coming by way of knockout. Here is Jack Power.
Plenty of noise in here for Jack Power. 4th fight for him in Liverpool. The Runcorn man.
159 pounds for Jack Power.
Yeah, I've seen quite a bit of Jack Power. He's boxed on shows with Jack Rafferty here and Tom Rafferty as well. He does a lot of tickets.
A lot of tickets, you know, a lot of noise for him here today. It's a great fight for him. I think he's, you know, you're going to have these good fights, tough opponents, you know, as you're going up. I think he's looking to put on a performance and move on to the next. But yeah, always a great crowd here for him, and both in tremendous shape.
Well, he's trained by Terry Spencer alongside William and Leighton Birchall up in Widnes. As you mentioned, Jack, big ticket seller.
Ladies and gentlemen, these 2 competing tomorrow in a scheduled 6-round super middleweight contest.
He's been sparring Callum Smith, the Runcorn man.
Yeah, he looks ready there, relaxed as well. Here's the face-off now. Big night for the gym then. Big night for the gym.
Big night for the gym. Big night for Jack Power.
Yeah.
Fight number 5 for him. And he'll be on tomorrow evening.
Yeah, he'll want to get the job done in good fashion.
I think he's brought plenty with him today. They've made a lot of noise for him.
Oh, I think he brings him everywhere, doesn't he? He obviously can sell a ticket or 2, and then there'll be plenty of noise for him here today, and there'll be plenty of noise for him here tomorrow.
Yeah, load of noise. Like being at a Zach Miller weigh-in.
Almost.
Nearly.
Almost.
Our next 2 fighters compete tomorrow in a scheduled 6-round middleweight contest. We will first welcome from Narva, Estonia. He is a veteran of 26 professional bouts. Let's welcome Dmitri Prunus.
Well, here comes the 20-year-old from Estonia, Dmitri Prunus.
161 pounds, 6 ounces for Dmitri Prunus.
Yeah, he looks rough and ready, the lad.
Now to the scale from right here, Liverpool, England, undefeated with 5 wins, 1 win coming by way of knockout. Here is Steve-O Clark.
Well, plenty of noise in here for Steve Clark. Fight number 6 for him, the 23-year-old from Liverpool. Trained by Stephen Smith, managed by Paul Smith, Liverpool heritage.
161 pounds, 2 ounces for Stephen.
Yeah, looks in amazing shape. He can sell a ticket or 2 as well. I think tomorrow night.
That lad can sell a ticket as well, can't he?
I think so. Hasn't lost a round yet as a pro. There's good noises about Steve Clark in Liverpool. Obviously, he's got the right people surrounding him, trained by Stephen, managed by Paul.
Definitely, you know, what else do you want? You know, they've got a great team around him. I think this young lad's gonna come and try and give him a test, and yeah.
Well, he has teammates, of course, with Charlie Edwards, both trained by Stephen Smith, both hoping for a big night. We'll be seeing Charlie Edwards on the scales very, very shortly. He'll be facing off with Andrew Cain. I'll tell you, I'm looking forward to that face-off.
That's a cracking fight, and you don't know what you're going to get with Andrew Cain at the face-off, you know. That boy will be fired up.
There's plenty to you.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, these 2 competing tomorrow in a scheduled 6-round middleweight contest.
Well, you are looking at Steve Clark and Dmitri Prunus in action tomorrow evening. Steve Clark, the 23-year-old from Liverpool, trains out of the Rotunda. A big night for him in front of his people.
Yeah, in front of his own crowd. He'll want to put on a good performance and get the job done in fashion, I reckon.
Means more, doesn't it, Jack, when you're boxing in front of your hometown?
Oh, definitely. Like I said, it's a renowned gym in it with the Rotunda. He's got all the boys behind him, and he's going to try and put on a show tomorrow night in his own town, and I think
our
he will.
next 2 fighters to the scale, competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round contest. It will be for the WBA Intercontinental Lightweight Championship. We will first welcome to the scale the challenger coming to us from Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico. He brings a professional record consisting of 21 wins, 3 defeats, 2 draws, 8 of those 21 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the former WBC Latino champion, Jose El Increíble Macias.
Well, here comes the 25-year-old proud Mexican. He's got the flag with him, but I tell you, he's got one heck of a task tomorrow against Hadier Herrera.
134 pounds, 2 ounces for Jose El Increíble Macias. And now let's welcome the defending champion, a native of Camagüey, Cuba, now fighting out of Dubai, United Arab Emirates. He's undefeated with 16 wins, 14 of those 16 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the current WBA Intercontinental Champion, Hadier, 1 billion Herrera.
Well, on a fight card full of intense characters, he may well be the most intense.
134 pounds, 9 ounces for Hadier, 1 billion Herrera.
Makes the weight, he's a big guy, he's an intense guy, heavy-handed Cuban southpaw.
Yeah, there's plenty of noise around him, you know. Like you were saying, he's a massive bloke, and wow, tomorrow night's going to be fireworks there. I think they've got a proud Mexican coming in there. He's not looking to lose. Both love to lose. I think, like I said, it's going to be a meeting fire with fire. It's going to be a big bonfire.
I think so. I look forward to that. And Zach, I don't know how much of Hadier Herrera you've followed. There are interviews out there where he is looking straight down the camera, calling out opponents, telling them what he's going to do. Some of the comments might even be going too far.
Yeah, I remember him when I remember when he boxed on the last netball card when Jack fought, and he's just telling everyone he wants to kill him. He's crazy. He's a madman, but this Mexican lad here, you know what Mexicans bring? They bring fire and they want to fight, so this could make for a belter tomorrow night.
Yeah, I think it will be a belter. This week, he's been talking about Shakur Stevenson. When Shakur Stevenson boxed in Saudi and had his opponent pull out Floyd Schofield, it was Josh Padley that stepped in, but Herrera was part of the conversation.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, these two compete tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round contest for the WBA Intercontinental Lightweight Championship.
And I'm looking forward to this because he is intense, is Hadier Herrera.
Yeah, there's a deep stare.
No man's going to want to turn around here, have they?
You've got a proud Mexican against a crazy Cuban here. Absolutely brilliant fight. WBA Intercontinental Lightweight Championship. Hadier Herrera being tipped by many as he pushes his opponent there. I knew there'd be something. I knew there'd be some sort of flash.
It's going to be no chess match tomorrow, that, is it? It's going to be leather on each other.
Selling him.
Even now, he is insisting that his opponent will be going to sleep. I spoke to Herrera yesterday. He said afterwards they can hug, they can have respect, but beforehand he is no friend of mine.
There's no friendship there, is there? Listen, they're going to look to take each of their off, and I think one of them is going to get.
Our next two fighters compete tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round contest. It will be for the vacant WBO European Super Bantamweight Championship. Let's first welcome to the scale a native of Romania, now fighting out of Marbella, Andalusia, Spain, and has a professional record of 16 wins, 5 defeats, 1 draw, 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Let's welcome the former WBC International and former WBO European Super Bantamweight Champion, Ionut Baluta!
Well, here is Ionut Baluta, very much a familiar face around the UK fight scene. This is his 8th successive fight against British or Irish opponents. He's back again, and this time he wants Brad Strand.
121 pounds, 9 ounces for Ionut Baluta!
He's another crazy one on the show. You know what you're getting with Baluta, he's mad. But I tell you what.
To the scale with a professional record of 12 wins, just 1 defeat, 4 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the former WBO European Super Bantamweight Champion. From right here, Liverpool, England, Brad Strand.
Plenty of noise in here for Brad Strand, looking to reclaim the WBO European title.
Some shades, great reception. Wow, it's going to be another corker.
Brad Strand.
Both fighters make weight. It's a tough fight, it feels like, for Brad Strand. We've seen Baluta upset guys like Brad Foster, upset guys like David Oliver Joyce. He's been in tough against Andrew Cain, TJ Doheny. He always comes to fight, and he's not really a measuring stick kind of opponent because sometimes this measuring stick beats you.
Oh, I see. It's a like I said, it's a massive measuring stick, isn't it? You know, he's coming to prove himself. He obviously rates himself, which I do. And
once again, ladies and gentlemen, these two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round contest for the vacant WBO European Super Bantamweight Championship.
Well, their face-off yesterday after the press conference was very amusing. Baluta was pointing, he was gesturing, he was saying all sorts of things, and Brad Strand basically said, I don't understand Spanish. I don't know what you're saying to me. Let's see if he understands, let's see if he's learnt Spanish overnight. That may even be in English what Baluta's saying. What do you think he's saying, Zach?
I don't know. Going off yesterday, he could be saying all sorts, but I think Brad just needs to stay focused.
They're not saying they love each other there anyway.
Brilliant fight for the WBO European Super Bantamweight Championship. Liverpool's own Brad Strand against Ionut Il Capo Baluta.
Our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round contest. It will be for the vacant WBA International Super Flyweight Championship. First, we will welcome to the scale from right here, Liverpool, England. His professional record, 23 wins, 5 defeats, 6 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the former EBU European Bantamweight Champion and the current Commonwealth Super Flyweight Champion, Ryan Farrag.
Well, here is the Liverpool man, Ryan Farrag, former European Bantamweight Champion. 37 years old now, but has rediscovered a little bit of form, and he's the Commonwealth Super Flyweight Champion.
114 pounds, 14 ounces for Ryan Farrag.
I can feel it state, there's an ounce of fat on him.
And now to the scale, also from right here, Liverpool, England, undefeated with 10 wins, 9 of those 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is Jack Hadier Turner.
Great ovation here for Jack Turner, perhaps a future star of Liverpool boxing. Let's see how he looks, let's see if he's made weight.
114 pounds, 9 ounces for Jack Hadier Turner.
It's another corky fight, isn't it? You know, this lad can punch, this Jack, you know. Wow, yeah, it's going to be a brilliant fight.
Well, he's a huge puncher, 9 of those knockouts, and 8 of those 9 knockouts have come in the very first round. But there's an experience differential here. Ryan Farrag has been boxing for years and years and years, and has boxed over 100 rounds more than Jack Turner. Jack Turner's done 17 rounds in his whole career.
Yeah, he's not done many rounds, but he's doing his job, he's getting them out of there, that's what he does. He's a dangerous, dangerous puncher, and I think if he knows he's got you hurt, he will finish you.
There was great back and forth yesterday at the press conference. Farrag suggesting it was just a little bit too much too soon for Jack Turner. Jack Turner said, "I'm going to knock you out, mate."
Yeah, I think he's going to go and do that, like he said about some of the knockouts, the proper knockouts, you know, they're not finishes or in the late rounds, you know, he's putting people to sleep. This fight is going to be a corker. He's got an experienced kid here, and come through this test is massive things for him.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, these two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round contest for the vacant WBA International Super Flyweight Championship.
What a fight this is. Will this be a passing of the torch, or will it be too much too soon for Jack Turner? We're going to find out an awful lot about this 23-year-old from Liverpool tomorrow evening. Brilliant fight.
Absolutely cracking fight, especially for the city, you know, they'll all behind Jack, all be behind Ryan, and what a fight it's going to be. I reckon it's only going to end one way. That's in a proper dust-up.
Yeah, massive night, you know, some brilliant fights here. Lads from Liverpool, you know, it's quality to be seen. Massive fight.
Bit of respect there, bit of a handshake at the end. I wasn't so sure that that was going to come after the fiery presser they had yesterday. That is a fantastic fight in the super flyweight division tomorrow evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, our co-main event tomorrow night, it is scheduled for 12 rounds. It will be for the British Commonwealth and vacant WBC Silver Bantamweight Championships. It is brought to you in association with Wasserman Boxing. We will first welcome the challenger from Epsom, Surrey, England. His professional record, 20 wins, just 1 defeat, 7 wins, coming by way of knockout. He is the former WBC Flyweight Champion of the World, Charlie Edwards.
Well, Charlie Edwards says he's an adopted Smith brother, adopted by Liverpool. They've made a bit of noise for him today as he takes to the scales.
117 pounds, 9 ounces for Charlie Edwards.
Yeah, he looks in good shape, ready to reignite his career, shall I
Now we
say.
welcome to the scale the defending champion. His professional record, 13 wins, just 1 defeat. 12 of those 13 wins coming by way of knockout tomorrow. The reigning and defending British and Commonwealth Bantamweight Champion from right here, Liverpool, England, Andrew Cain.
is the snarling Scouser, Andrew Cain. Heavy hands, bad intentions. Let's see if he's made the bantamweight limit.
117 pounds, 8 ounces for Andrew Cain.
Gentlemen, we have a fight.
Yeah, he's looking ripped and ready, isn't he? He's the fuse what he's got tomorrow night, you know, he's going all out the window. These boys are looking to rip each other's head off, and what a fight. Plenty of silverware on the line, and Charlie's not going to lose. None of them are going to lose, and I think this is a show stealer.
This could well be fight of the night. Charlie Edwards says he's been playing mind games. He's had Ionut Baluta in his camp. Baluta holds a win over Andrew Cain. He's had Sonny Edwards, his brother, helping him, who holds an amateur win over Andrew Cain. They've been watching that fight back. He's been putting out YouTube vlogs. He says he's been playing mind games, Zach.
Yeah, well, let's see if it's worked tomorrow night. Hopefully for Andrew Bolt. Here we go, here's the flames here now to ignite the fire for the fight.
This fight will be flames. Charlie Edwards believes it's his destiny. He believes it's all about timing, and that Andrew Cain's timing is just off.
Yeah, he's looking
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this our co-main event tomorrow night, 12-round schedule for the British Commonwealth and vacant WBC Silver Bantamweight Championships.
Well, what a fight this is. Charlie Edwards believes that the stars have aligned. Have the stars aligned? Or will he be seeing stars tomorrow evening? We will find out, because Andrew Cain has bad intentions.
Bad intentions, you know. Listen, there's going to be more than fireworks here tomorrow. Someone's getting hurt, and yeah, it's going to be a show here, like I said.
It's that icy stare from Andrew Cain. There's something about that, but Charlie Edwards, he is a wind-up merchant. I don't know what he's saying to Andrew Cain, but you know he's trying to get in his head.
Oh, he's having a go there again now, and you can see it, you know, they're having a bit of chat. Just,
He's put his hands on him there, and he's actually grabbed him and had to be pulled apart there by security. I do wonder what Charlie Edwards said, because whatever he said led to Andrew Cain actually grabbing his head.
Yeah, but I hope Dana White's not sitting that. Might be trying to sign him up. I don't know what we're trying to do, but
you're trying to squeeze his head off.
But if you're Charlie Edwards, that's job done,
That's
right?
what you want to do. That's what he's trying to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, our main event tomorrow night is scheduled for 12 rounds, and will be for the WBA Featherweight Championship of the World. We will first welcome the challenger, a native of Portlaoise, Ireland, now fighting out of Perth, Western Australia. He brings a professional record consisting of 26 wins, 5 defeats, 20 of those 26 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the former IBF Super Bantamweight Champion of the World, TJ the Power Doheny.
Well, this is a man with a point to prove. He doesn't like the comments that Nick Paul has been making about him. He's frustrated with what people are saying about how his fight ended with Naoya Inoue. He's a former world champion. He's got heavy hands, and he's got plans to upset the Wrecking Ball.
Let's see how he looks here now on the scales.
126 pounds, 4 ounces for the challenger, TJ the Power Doheny.
Okay, so TJ Doheny has come in slightly over the weight, so they're either going to re-weigh him shortly.
Yeah.
And now let's welcome to the scale the defending world champion, undefeated with 20 wins, 1 draw, 12 of those 20 wins coming by way of knockout. Tomorrow night, the reigning and defending WBA Featherweight Champion of the World, from right here, Liverpool, England, Nick the Wrecking Ball.
Great ovation here, as you'd expect, for Nick the Wrecking Ball.
125 pounds, 9 ounces for the defending world champion, Nick the Red King Bull.
Well, Nick Bull does make weight. Many people are calling him the best fighter in the country at the moment. They've made noise for him in Liverpool. This is a brilliant fight tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think you're wrong there. One of the best fighters. Should be very proud of himself, bringing boxing, massive boxing back to England, and especially to Liverpool. All these the fellow scouters who were with him, all bringing all the boys from each gym around Liverpool on cards. Should be very proud of himself. Luckily enough, I've caught a co-main event to him myself, and yeah, I can only speak high words of Nick.
Well, TJ Doheny was slightly over the featherweight limit, 4 ounces. Zach, as a featherweight, what's your insight into that? Is that a lot? Doesn't sound like a lot.
No, it doesn't sound like a lot. Maybe he'll have to go and get it off somehow. You know, he might have to have a walk or a skip or go toilet again. But he's got to get that 4 ounces off if he wants that belt.
I think he's about to get the boxes off, let alone the 4 ounces.
Out.
The towel or the black draping is out. So avert your eyes.
TJ Doheny is reweighing at this time.
Will it be enough?
Tension in this room.
Yeah. It's gone all quiet.
Might have to get the razor out and shave his leg hairs
Hey, the
off.
pin drop. Can't shave his hair off, can you? Toenail clippers will be out in a minute.
Paul Stevenson looking over the shoulder there, having a good look at those scales. I'm not sure he's happy with what he can see at the moment. 4 ounces, maybe it's come off with the boxers. They're talking about it, and you can see TJ Doheny in discussion with Paul Stevenson at the moment. Paul Stevenson, of course, the trainer-manager of Nick Bull, who will want to ensure that TJ Doheny has made the championship weight, and there's no advantage there. Deep discussion there with Lee Eaton as well.
Yeah, of course, he'll want him on the weight.
Well, it looks like TJ Doheny has seen something, but Paul Stevenson is shaking his head, saying no, he's got to go and get that weight off.
I think it's good coaching. I think that's what you'd want. You know, it messes with the mindset and everything.
Well, whatever that number is on the scales, it sounds like it's not good enough at the moment.
Doesn't sound like it, you know. Obviously they're not happy with it. Don't know what will they get. Will they get an hour or two to get it sorted? I'm not too sure. The steps are enough a couple of times there now.
Well, he's just put the boxers back on, and he's moved away from the scale. So I'd imagine Thomas Tribal.
TJ Doheny's weight is 126 and 1 ounce. He will have 1 hour to lose that 1 ounce, which is over the contract weight.
So 1 ounce. How'd you get 1 ounce off, Zach?
I suppose it'd just come off just walking about, you know. You might get a little bit of a sweat on or anything like that. Could go for a wee or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But it's no issue, that weight will be off.
So with the boxers off, it turned to 1 ounce instead of 4 ounces. He goes for a walk, he can get that weight off, no problem, Jack.
There's obviously no problem, but it depends how many ounces have already come off, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event tomorrow night. 12 rounds scheduled for the WBA Featherweight Championship of the World.
Well, this is intense, this is fiery. Nick Bull says, get your hands off me to security. I've never seen Nick Bull go back and forth with an opponent like this at a weigh-in. TJ Doheny looks absolutely irate.
Yeah, he's fired up, Nick's fired up there, but I know what will be in Nick's mind. He wants to do a job on this guy and move on to a massive, massive fight.
Well, Doheny has a point to prove, but I'll tell you what, Nick Bull is game as you like, and he is giving it right back to him.
Oh, he's giving it in more than back there. There's, I hope there's more. There we go.
Shove there as well. And security, he's sort of fighting security there. Is TJ Doheny. He's absolutely incensed. He'll have to be calmed down here.
His flip-flops off a lot.
Well, he has missed the weight by an ounce. I'll tell you what, that might have got the extra ounce off that little
Get him back
fracas
on, get
the
him back
stage.
on.
And he is shouting and he's gesturing.
He'll be under.